G'day guys, another beautiful day. It's Tuesday, it's raining, so a perfect excuse to look at stamps. So right now I have a USA, Canada and America stamp album. Look how thick that is. I think it's probably another Chinese album, but it's so heavy. It's full of heaps of stamps. Can't wait to look at it. So let's have a look. Let's go. Here we go. Look at this. United States of America. US postage stamps. I think we only looked at some US stamps the other week. So this will be very cool again. Where's my magic tweezers so I can play with things? And let's zoom you guys in so you can get a better look. So I'll be looking at any USA subscribers to answer any of these questions that might come up. Though there probably be some local people as well that knows anything about American stamps. This is amazing. Look at these old heads. Benjamin Franklin. That's amazing. Some other famous notable USA people. Probably presidents as well, or they're just scientists. I don't know. That's Abraham Lincoln. We all know that. Abraham Lincoln, that looks nice. That's a 4-cent stamp. Not that great condition, but still there. Roosevelt. So I suppose you could really learn all your presidents if you collect stamps. Something Hall, is it? Nathan Hall? Let's have a quick look at that. Nathan Hall? Hale. Nathan Hale. Not sure who that is. There we go. You probably hear my boy talking in the background. He's playing with his mates on the computer. Look at that. It's nice. I've seen this one. Oh, I love that stamp. That is... Look at that. That is beautiful. I love the Statue of Liberty. It's such a great monument. I think we'll be going to New York soon. Check it out. Wait until prices come down a little bit. Probably the most expensive city in the world. I think it's amazing that you can go out for dinner and have to pay your waitress. You like tip your waitress. We don't do tipping in Australia. That was becoming a bit more the norm now. These are the things wow, look at that. I love that. I'm not against tipping. It's just that we just don't do it. I find it, different, especially when these companies pay the waitresses over here so well. I think in America they don't pay them that well, so they need the tip. But I don't know. They should just pay them well, and then people don't have to worry about tipping. Look at that. That's beautiful. But who am I to say? I remember when I worked on the islands, Heron Island Resort on the Great Barrier Reef for a couple of years. And the Americans, when they come over, always try and tip me. And I'd always give it back and go, no, we don't accept tips. Then months later, I was talking to people and they went, oh yeah, we all accept tips. They're like, oh man. But I know, that looks great. Some really nice design stamps. Like, look at that. The work on them is beautiful. Oh, can we get it down that far? Yep, this one here. Look at that. Without a doubt, that is great. State of Wyoming. Something anniversary. The South anniversary. SU. Something anniversary. 1890 to 1940. Yeah, can't make it out. SUTH up. Sue. And yeah. Someone will be able to tell us. That's the beauty about everybody. I'm not pretending to know anything about a lot of these. I'm just exploring. It's an adventure. Benjamin Franklin, great man. Mexican independence. Oh, there's a couple there. These are all nice. Look at these. Beautiful, beautiful. All these are nice too. So they're just so well done, aren't they? So well done. I mean they're nice, but they're not as nice as these bigger square ones, rectangle stamps. I think they're about done themselves, America, in that respect. Some of the artwork is just beyond approach. All right, I'm just going to whip out. These are some of the newer stuff. What have we got? 4 lines, so you can see all that on the camera. That is my favourite. Straight away you can see it's a bit older. I love the older stuff. Is that David Crockett? No, Sam someone. Let's have a look who he is. Someone famous. Sam Houston? He's a pretty cool guy, isn't he? Wow. Some famous people. Is that Jackie Robinson? That's cool. Everyone knows who Jackie Robinson is. Oh, these are great. These are all like famous people. Babe Ruth. Wow. Look at that. Who's this guy? Douglas MacArthur. Yep. Einstein, William Faulkner, T.S. Eliot. Wow, that's a really good page. Oh, here we go. Some more people over here. Truman, Johnson, Mitchell, James Dean. Bit strange celebrating actors. What actors really done? They've just shown themselves on a big screen. Like some of these other people have done real things to make us go forward. But then, we need art as well, don't we? We should have stamps of the artists that draw the stamps. That'd be cool. Singers: Otis Redding, Bill Haley, Elvis Presley, Hank Williams. Wow, these are all attached. Oh yeah, so that was in a machine and popped out. That's why it's flat in the top, flat in the bottom. Lincoln. Oh, these are cool. All right, these ones here are a bit boring if you come down to it. That's cool. David Crockett. I've seen that one before. Daniel Boone. How cool. What was the song? Daniel Boone was a man. He was a real man. Sorry, that's what we used to have a TV show over here. No doubt it came from America. Used to love watching Daniel Boone on TV on the weekend. Wow. Nebraska statehood, Mississippi, Kansas, New Mexico, West Virginia, Great Northwest. So it looks like he's had famous people and everything like that. Now he's looking at, stamps of the great states. Shiloh, Gettysburg. Fear to do ill, and you need fear not else. That's really cool saying. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations, and this be our motto in God is our trust. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Very good. Armed Forces Reserve. Women in Armed Forces. These are nice. I love these stamps. Look at this one. That is it in France. US Army, US. That looks really good. These are the stamps I love. These are just art. So you look at this one, yeah, it's really nice. These are nice, but these are just beautiful. Sensational. I just think, I don't know, the newer stamps, you know, not as, they don't draw me in. Like that one there draws me in. These don't draw me in. And I'm not saying for everybody, like these are not rules. I'm just sharing what I think, which is not right or wrong. But if you look at these, you're like, meh, I mean, they're looking good. But you come down to here, and look at that. That's amazing. Isn't it just amazing? Look at the artwork on that. Look at this. American Bankers Association, the drawing, it's all carved. If it was two-tone, I wouldn't stop. I'd be on and on about it. But still, even this one, beautiful. Just gorgeous. Just the artwork's just phenomenal. That one's good too. This one. Oh, wildlife conservation. Oh, is that a bird? I think that's a bird. Great Stamp Adventures. Another bird for you. It's the newer stuff. It's like New Jersey, Idaho. This is all the states. Oh, look at that. Oh, sorry, put my arm in the way. I'll reach for this envelope. Another bird. Do you think you have to have the eagle? Though I think she'd prefer this eagle. Oh, and this eagle. She needs a few eagles. Very nice. They're just it's newer stamps. You know, I would never, I don't hate saying never, but I wouldn't collect them myself. This, you know, collect this. This would be beautiful. That's just gorgeous. That is art. That's just, and this one next to it, like even these two, look, they're beautiful. That's even nice. Yep, yep. These are better than these, but these are still beautiful. Just very, very nice. I think it's 1950s and below are my jam. Wow. I think we've just hit a jackpot. We've just hit bird jackpot for the Great Stamp Adventures. Look at all these. Just so many birds. Bugs Bunny, look at that. Space. They know how to do space stamps. They got every right to do space stamps. They're into space. They're beautiful. Look at this. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Like, there's just that whole 1950s, 60s era. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a 60s stamp. Not so much. That's nice. I think I just love a certain type of stamp. These are okay, but yeah, I just love the older stamps. Oh, see, like this is, for instance, right? You look at this line, you go, yeah, 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 but you look at this one and go, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just love old stamps. That is just beautiful. Wow, that's cool. I've seen that a lot. Probably a lot of Americans are looking at this going, oh, these are all just everyday stamps. But over here it's a bit harder to get your stamps. That's just a shame that's been affected here. But it's a beautiful stamp. Some nice flags. It's a very American page, this one. I like how they've done this. They've you know, they haven't followed a sequence. They've just themed it all. These are beautiful. I love these plain stamps. The airmail, let's just move up. These airmail stamps are beautiful. Really nice. Oh, look at these. All right, this is what I'm saying. All right, yeah. I don't know, I think you've got it by now, but please just look at these beautiful stamps. Look at those. That is just amazing. Look at that. I could collect those. They're beautiful. Look at that black one. It's just so good. Love that. Two-tone. Well, it's probably got three tones in it, but it's just simple. Artist work is amazing. It's just the whole, like even just the way they've done the top here is a very 50s, 60s sort of style. Like on buildings and that, the architecture. That just looks amazing. Yeah, they're just, I can appreciate these stamps. They're just beautiful. Whereas some of these other later ones, I don't know, they're good, but I can't explain it. They just don't tickle my fancy. I mean, they look cool. I love looking at them. I love planes. I always love planes. All these plane ones are beautiful. I always love a story. I have to share it. The Wright brothers, when they first started making planes, like I'm in the Air Force, so pilots all just think they're top shit. They're the greatest of the greatest. But the Wright brothers, really, theoretically, they were engineers when they first started building planes, right? And when they started building planes, they were flying them themselves, but they were crashing a lot and getting hurt. So they said, oh, who else can we get to fly these planes and test them? Because we want to get it better and better and better. So they got these really fast bicycle races and said, right, look, you know, you're used to speed, you love adrenaline. How would you like to fly our planes? And these guys put their hands up. They're mad as a cut snake and said, yeah, we'd love to do it. But the thing was, these people were dying. Like, you know, they'd get 4 or 5 flights in, something go terribly wrong, and they'd crash and die. And the Wright brothers would go, right, yeah, we'll test, we'll adjust, we'll do something else, put up another pilot, boom, boom, boom. So when I was in the Air Force and I was an engineer, I'd always look at the pilots and go, yeah, you're my test crash dummies. You're testing everything we built. So it's funny, you know, the engineers, you know, it was a thing that we did as engineers, you know. We're the good guys in the Air Force, not you pilots. You just go out and test our bloody designs. Oh, we saw this the other day, on the first day of Christmas. I've got nothing against pilots. I just remember first looking at a plane, and when I looked at the plane, I never thought about, you know, I can't wait to fly that. I looked at it and went, how does it work? And I think that is the difference between an engineer and a pilot. The pilot is like, how can I strap in and go fast? And the engineer is like, why does it stay up in the ground? Why does it go faster than other planes? Why does it lift better? Why does it do this? And that is why I'm an engineer, because of those questions. And that's probably why I specialise in stamps, because I go, why? I think she's already got these two. She hasn't got this duck. It's a decoy. You should need a decoy stamp. That's beautiful. She got one of those, but not the clear one. Oh, there's a little baby duck. Look at that. I think her duck stamps, the Great Stamp Adventures duck stamps, will be going through the roof. All right, let's change the country to Canada. Every time we go to Canada, I think Silk on the Web is from Canada. I think his collection, I saw his collection in one of his videos. It was just amazing. Yeah, and his American collection, amazing. He's a great collector. He has some really good videos. Love him. These are, I love these old ones. They really draw me in. This, you know, it's wrecked because of all the toning. But that, two-tone like that, is just magnificent. Love the way they've done that. I wish they did the same with this one. The dark in the middle and the so beautiful. True artists. I'll tell you now, if you're sitting in a time at home and you're looking at my videos, I just want to say, and you're the artist, great job, my friend. Great job. Unfortunately, I think he's probably gone by now, left this earth, because there's no stamps as cool as these. Look at this. This damage. I'm going to have to throw it in the bin, but look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look beautiful. It's just so nice. These are beautiful. Don't think much about these ones. These, I just think, why wait? You know, if you're going to print a stamp and make it, make it better. Oh, look at this little baby penguins. They are birds, I've been told. And that is a bird. We have to clean that one up. Oh, Argentina. These are nice. These are nice. Cervico MHMA. All right, what's the difference between MA and MH? These are overprints. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. I know that'll happen straight away. And Cervico official, I'm thinking the government uses them. Even some of the colours changes in these. You know, like, you have a look at the colour. Darker, lighter. There's a lot of different colours. These are quite nice. It's a shame about the toning in some of these though. Ooh, these look nice. That's nice. That's brand new. If that is brand new, and if that is a government stamp that's been stolen from the government, because the government wouldn't have issued them out for sale brand new. But it looks great. That's lighter than that one. That is great. Someone must be collecting these and wanting something like that. That is beautiful. Look at these again. Different colours. You can't tell me they're not different colours. All my eyesight's gone. Look at that. That's a simple, it's just fruit. Wait a minute, let me see if I can fix that. Hinge. I hate these corners that come down. Look at that. Two-tone, beautiful, perfect. That's all you need to do, people. Issue a stamp, make it like that. These are all beautiful. Like another colour, second colour. Two colours is all they need. España al Chile. Is it Chile? That looks beautiful. You guys are all probably now going, oh, I like two-tone now. Buy them all. Won't leave any for me. Wow. I've just found a stamp I like. This has just got me. Come on. Just come out. Oh, it's just toned, unfortunately. That's beautiful. Some of you just going, Jeff, you are crazy. I'm going, yes, I am. Look at these. They look beautiful. I like those. I really do. They're nice. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They're so good. Oh, what have I seen over here? Look at these. Now, that, and that, and that. Look at those, that especially. Soak those in. They're nice. Oh, that is beautiful. That is simple. The drawing is beautiful. Two-tone, just gorgeous. Can't see how people don't love that. There's two of them. A slight colour, not sure. Oh, they're fairly similar. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is just amazing. These, oh, look at that. Look at these. Just beautiful. They're beautiful stamps. And then they go, oh, let's just issue some little heads. It's like you've just given some perfect stamps. Let's go back to that. That is beautiful. Two-tone. It's just shame it's been eaten away with cancer. Beautiful. Beautiful. They're just amazing stamps. How much the album cost? Probably 10, 20 bucks. Got it in a box of 10, 20 albums. 10 albums, I think it was. And the reason why they're so cheap is half of them are written off with cancer. But we get to look at it before we throw them away. Here we go. Look at those planes at the top. Beautiful, aren't they? They're all planes. But they'll have to go in the bin, unfortunately. Birds. For the Great Stamp Adventure. I think I've already said this. I had a... Why... I felt bad. The Great Stamp... I said Mad Stars Stamp Adventures. And the reason I did that is Mad Stars, I've had that name because I used to geocache a lot. And my little daughter was called Maddie, and she was a little star, so I went, Mad Stars, that's what we'll do. And it was really her sort of name for geocaching. Geocache is one of the best activities to get outdoors and enjoy yourself. If you haven't done it, look it up. That's great. And you have some fun. But I've always had Mad Stars, and we always use it as a log on. And adventures, I had a mate who used to dive when I used to work on Heron Island Resort. And he'd always go sit you in the boat, and he'd, you know, as we're going out to the reef for our dive spot, he'd go, all right, everyone, we're going on an adventure. And straight away, I perk up. Everyone would perk up and go, what, an adventure? Awesome, awesome. It's not a dive. We're going on an adventure. We're going to go find something cool. So I just thought, you know, I'm going to put that in my name. You know, Mad Stars, that's who I am. Stamp, that's what we're doing. Adventures. Because what we're doing right now is an adventure. You're like, look at these. These are amazing. Brazil. But then I saw, you know, the Great Stamp Adventures, and I went, oh, I hope she doesn't get offended that I stole half her name. But I didn't mean to do that. I didn't look and see her name and go, oh, I'm going to do that too. It was just, I always loved the word adventure. Look at those. They're nice. I like the paper. I'm just going to put these up like that, and I'm going to throw them behind me into the box. Someone can have those. I'm going to do the rest with everything else as well. All right, this is my last 2 pages, I think. Look at these, Barbados. Wow, they are beautiful. Now, if they were a different colour for the centre, I would be beyond I'd be like, oh my gosh. But I'll just throw those in. Let's not put them back in. I'm going to give them away. Bahamas. Oh, look at this. Mexico. Always want to go to Mexico. I'd love to go to America. I know my wife wants to go to New York. My boy's into ice hockey. He wants to go to Canada and Minnesota and stuff like that. I would love to go to Florida. I'd love Texas, Alabama, all those south towns. But Florida, because Cletus McFarland, he's got his own YouTube channel and it's all cars and stuff. I'm a big car nut. I don't have don't spend money on cars nowadays. Can't afford it, but I love watching these videos of what these young boys do. They're a bit crazy. It's a great channel. And I'd love to go to the Freedom Factory and check out their races. They have a race that just race Crown Vics. Absolutely funny. It's great. And he just does it with his mates, and then he hires, gets NASCAR drivers to join him. That's fun. That's beautiful. Even this British Guinea. Guyana, is it? Ghana. British Ghana. Look at those. They're all really nice stamps. Oh, these two-tone. Throw them in the box. I think that is it. That is it. All right. Oh, and hook yous. All right, guys, that was Americas. So that's the second time I've done that in a couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoy them. I thought they were quite interesting. They were fantastic. Some really, really nice stamps there. So I hope you enjoyed your coffee and looking through those. I'll go find another book to go through. Catch you later. See ya.